Today, I'm going to reveal the secret framework top-level athletes use to unlock any calisthenics skill. Whether it be a static element or a strength dynamic movement, this formula is designed specifically to help you break down your goals into the manageable progressive steps. If you're stuck in a plateau, this video might be exactly what you need. By the way, I've painstakingly gathered this information over the last 6 or so years of training, and I'm going to be giving it all away here for free, so if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And now, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So, what exactly is the secret formula? Before I get into that, I want to tell you a little story. So, back when I started the calisthenics, about 3 or 6 months into skill training, I thought to myself, there is no way all of these guys are that much stronger than me. There must be something they know or some sort of secret training method that they're utilizing in order to see that kind of progress. And I was right, but I'll get to that in a minute. So what exactly is the secret formula? I put it on paper and I like to call it the 12-set training framework to progress in any calisthenics skill. Pretty self-explanatory. However, think of it as a roadmap where every set brings you closer to your target skill. And the beauty of this approach, it's adaptable, meaning you can do it for any skill. Oh, right, so whether you're going for a planche, a front lever, or even a muscle up, this program still applies. Dynamic skills are kind of excluded in this category, but we'll get to that in a later video. The 12-set program is split into 3 exercises, 4 sets each. The first 4 sets are going to be the most important, so try your best not to mess them up. The goal in the first sets is to do as much volume or as long of a hold as you can in the best possible variation of the element you're trying to pursue. Don't put too much emphasis on super correct form, as for the next sets are more form focused. Here, you're just trying to go all out and do your absolute best. The next 4 sets are going to be the second best variation or progression of the element you're trying to pursue. The goal in these sets is to build up that basic strength in the element you're trying to pursue, as well as doing it with proper form this time around. So in these sets, make sure you're doing them with proper form. Otherwise, it's just not going to be all that effective or worth even doing. Because if you're going to be doing these sets with improper form in the lower progressions, the bad habits are going to pop up once again when you're going to be trying to go even further and further along. With that out of the way, let's get into the last 4 sets. And these are completely crucial to your success and rate of progress. So listen up. The last 4 sets are going to be something I like to call complementary exercises. What do I mean by that? This is where you have to find your specific weakness and attack it with specificity. After you've identified successfully your specific weakness, for example, a lot of people struggle with improper protraction in the planche, this is where you target it. So, all in all, the programming is pretty simple and straightforward, and you might even be actually doing something very similar to this already. However, the devil's in the details. So, do you remember when I said I'd get to the secret in a minute? Or some sort of secret training method that they're utilizing in order to see that kind of progress. And I was right, but I'll get to that in a minute. Well, here it is. Most of the time, why the top level athletes are so strong is probably a mix of 3 things. Number 1 would be proper programming. Most of the top level athletes you see have done the research and also optimized their workouts to their full potential. Oh, right, number 2, genetics. A lot of the top level athletes you see are more often than not complete genetic anomalies. So there's no real point in comparing yourself to them, since just by the data alone, you're probably not in the 0.1% of people who have the proper genetics to become a top level calisthenics athlete. And the actual secret? Consistency. The top level athletes have been training for years, doing the same routines, introducing proper progressive overload on a week-by-week basis. So, to summarize, consistency, proper programming, and elite level genetics is the backbone of a basically perfect calisthenics athlete. However, don't get discouraged, people. Just because you might not have elite level genetics does not mean that you're not capable of achieving feats of strength that you thought impossible before. I believe anyone, and when I say anyone, I mean anyone, even you, sir, can achieve any elite level skill if they put their mind to it and are ready to stick with the proper programming, not for days, weeks, months, but years. Years, people. Okay, so now that you understand what it takes to progress, nothing's going to really change if you don't implement what we've gone over here today. So, the 12-set training formula is in the description of the video, completely free to download. Go look at it, as well as the secret 5 tips I give to pretty much anyone I coach. If you're serious about progressing, there's also a link to our website where you can book a consultation call with either me or Rinald, where we'll take you step by step on how to basically introduce this training method for you specifically tailor-made. Oh, and also it's completely for free. So what are you waiting for? Take action, and we'll talk to you soon.